Now by former FBI Special Agent Bobby Chacon in Palm Springs, California. So right now, what are authorities doing? What, a few hours after these tragic attacks, what exactly is
Well,
standard procedure right now?
well, obviously they're running their backgrounds. They're getting every kind of government paperwork, their driver's licenses, their passports, any kind of visas they may be here on. If they're UK citizens and they were born there, where they went to
Yeah, but at
school.
this stage,
Yes.
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
So they're also searching their social media. They're looking at any associates, where they have their criminal histories, were they arrested, what were they arrested for, who they were arrested with. If they've traveled internationally, they're working with their international partners to try to find out where they traveled and when they traveled and what they did there when they came back. They're doing all that general background information, similar to what we found out after Manchester within 8 hours or 12 hours that we had, the person's history. We knew who his father was, who his brother was. We knew when he came back from Libya. So those are the kind of things they're doing now on these guys. They take their fingerprints, they run them through their systems. They try to find out who they are. They've probably already visited family members. If they have family members in the area, they probably visited their homes where they were, where they lived, where they may have went to school. So they're trying to find out every bit of information who these guys had contact with. If they work, they're going to their employer. If they were in school, they're going to their university. They're doing all of those things now to develop a background picture of who these guys were.
Mm-hmm. And Bobby, the fact that there were 3 assailants in this case, does that change anything in terms of the investigation?
Well, I mean, you assume that these guys were, either, they were friends or they were cohorts of somehow. Maybe if they were, and we don't even know, right, if they were Muslim, but if they went to the same house of worship, or if they went to the same school, if they worked together, that's all going to play into their contact, because their contact is wherever they were together is obviously when they plan these things. They're going to find out, they already know where that van came from, why they had it or how they had that van. And things like that. So the fact that there were 3 of them, you're going to assume that they were friends. Now you start building a group. Maybe there were 5 or 6 friends that always hung out together. Now you're going to look at those other 2 or 3 guys and say, hey, did you hear anything about this? Did you know anything about this? And so they're going to be looking at their phone records, their internet contacts, their emails, and so that's how they'll determine whether or not it was just limited to these 3, or maybe, they were part of a larger group of even just friends or university or whatever they were part of, because everybody's part of something. Whatever they were part of, what was that larger picture for these guys? And did anyone in that larger picture know or have an idea that they were going to carry this out?
Mm-hmm. All right, Bobby Chacon, thanks very much. Joining us from California. You're watching CNN. Stay with our breaking news coverage of the London terror attacks. We'll be right back.